Okay, so for those of you who are expecting this video to be about anything meaningful, it's not, so you can just navigate away. But I'm hoping my rant here might be a bit entertaining. What I wanted to talk about is the show Cops. Now, in my hotel room in Salt Lake City, Utah, over break, I would occasionally watch Cops on G4, and it's a show that I watched a long time ago when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and it's entertainment for your average layman, your average proletarian. And seeing as I like to identify myself with the proletariat, I figured, why the fuck not, you know? So, yeah, I watch Cops, and, you can get some entertainment out of it. It's nothing too, intellectually stimulating, unfortunately, of course. But, for what it is worth, you can get some mildly good entertainment out of it. Now I have a few questions about the show Cops, and I'm just going to go on a rant about that. First of all, is that song they play at the beginning, is that a real song, or is that just the theme song to the show? I remember it from the days when I was 3 or 4 years old, and I've always wondered about that. So, if you could, anybody could, clarify that for me, that'd be great. Another thing I was wondering about Cops is, okay, whenever the cops are going to somebody's house, right, they get a phone call, they go to the place, it's either a house or a trailer park or whatever, and, they knock on the door or pull the person over or whatever, and it's always some drunk fucking trailer trash redneck, and they're like, oh, well, this seems to be the officer problem. I didn't do nothing, shit like that. So I was wondering, what if, like, they probably wouldn't do this, but what if, instead of that, just for one episode, they come up to the guy's house, knock on his door, and a clean-cut, well-groomed, white-collar person would just enter the door and say, what seems to be the problem? And it turns out it's about, like, tax fraud or something like that. What if they made a shot of that? I think that'd be interesting, maybe not for the content itself, but for the novelty of the content. Another thing I was wondering that would be an interesting scenario for Cops is if they were coming to somebody's house and instead of just the average fucking drunk guy, they found some motherfucker in, like, he was half naked and he was, like, devouring corpses, like, human fucking corpses. Like, this fucker was a cannibal, and he, like, came at one of the cops with a knife or something. It was like a fucking horror movie. Like, or if, it was like in the road, where they opened a cellar and found all these half-starved, basically, half-dead people inside. That would be kind of fucked up, but I think that'd be, pretty funny for Cops anyway. Oh, wow, did I just say a situation like that would be funny? I'm a horrible person. I'm a fucking horrible fucking person. I'm gonna burn in hell. But yeah, what if it was like that? So yeah, that's my fucking rant for today. Nothing religious here, nothing anti-religious here, just a rant about the show Cops. So I guess that's the end of that. Peace the fuck out. Remember, there's no God.